In the 6 months since that report, the Indiana Department of Education has continued to direct how federal funds are spent in Gary schools. Over the last year, the dire situation at the Gary school system has moved from a community concern to a statewide priority, requiring a more focused attention from Indiana's Superintendent of Public Instruction. In a February letter to the State Board of Education, Superintendent Glenda Ritz says she's been monitoring Gary schools and says the school district has been working proactively to respond to the urgent need for improvement. The school district faces an important deadline next week to present a plan for change at failing schools like Dunbar-Pulaski to state officials. Lakeshore's Hillary Powell visited the middle school for a preview of a 3-year improvement plan Superintendent Cheryl Pruitt calls a courageous one.
How many people in here in electives for the first period?
How do you reboot a school whose doors were once closed for slacking academic standards?
The school closed many years ago and then it reopened as a middle school. So now, because it was failing when it closed so many years, the state is looking at what will be different.
Now double the number of students walking the halls, from 350 to 650 students from merged schools. But it's a formula officials at Gary Community School Corporation tackle daily at Dunbar-Pulaski Academic and Career Academy.
I think it's an opportunity to reevaluate and to create what we need to do now moving forward.
Superintendent Dr. Cheryl Pruitt says with just 2 years at the new building, there's still a feeling of unease at times that makes it hard to focus on academics.
Apathy, whether or not the school is going to be open or whether the school is going to be closed or the students going to be moved to another building. And we have to be able to get some stability for these young people.
It's a message she'll bring to Indianapolis in the coming week when she presents a plan to boost student achievement to the Indiana Department of Education. The meeting is a check-in after poor academic performance caused the DOE to label the district high risk last year. Pruitt says her 3-year plan at Dunbar-Pulaski is simple.
We wanted to be able to reach that whole child in terms of academics, socially, emotionally, all of those components.
She says the budget to fulfill the student need may be up to $1 million. The district closed 5 schools in 2014, but Pruitt says remaining buildings like Dunbar-Pulaski are still in need of repairs. On this day, one 7th grade class was relocated to the library because their classroom was without heat, even though a new boiler was installed last month.
Every now and then, like in any building, you may have an isolated classroom or something that is not heated. So I'm not to say that we don't have any of those situations going on. But for the most part, the building is very warm, very conducive for the students to learn.
She says she's focusing on goals not measured by money, like the culture.
One thing we know here is that we really have to turn this climate and culture around. The culture here right now is not directly as much as I would like it to be focused in on academics, as well as the students. You see, sometimes you may see chaos.
What I'm trying to do every day is change mindsets. Our children come into this school environment, which is their home away from home, and they bring a lot of issues and situations that have not been resolved in the community or in the family. Did you tell Dean Smith?
Dwight Pointer, a dean of students and clinical social worker, says students are aware of the school's academic reputation.
He has made a choice to call his parent. I think that they are aware, that they feel that they are empowered to make a significant difference.
We need more people that the children can relate to.
Pruitt says there is progress. A new teacher's contract went into effect in January, allowing the school to turn over 50% of the staff. 50 teachers have also earned dual credit certification, and 10 academic coaches float among classrooms providing support.
We want to make certain that the school has the autonomy to hire very good teachers. Not saying that the teachers here are not good. We believe it should be more student-centered and not teacher-centered.
This school and the students in this school are no different from any other school and student district, and that is they have challenges, but they have the ability to learn and they have the ability to be successful.